What's up, guys? Today we are at the warehouse in Schedule 1. Today is about, the docks warehouse property and how to make an efficient production point out of it. I'll talk about how I've got it set up here and how this is kind of I think, a difficult and awkward property to set up. I don't think it's as efficient as the barn, and I'm not even sure it's as big, though I haven't measured it. Maybe that would have been a good thing to do. But let's check that out here today. That's what we're going to be doing. So first of all, if you didn't know where the docks warehouse is, if perhaps you're looking at buying it, docks warehouse is right here. So here's the west warehouse where you have Oscar, the supplier, and all that. Docks warehouse is right here. It's not a bad location. It's really central from like everything. You know, my main base is the barn. You could pretty much just kind of come straight down this road right to the docks. It's good from the bungalow here. It's good from the central area here. It's a pretty centrally located place. I've only got 3 employees. Yeah, there we go. I got 3 employees here, and I'll show you where all the stuff is. All right, and I'll talk about how I could be running more employees. I could have more here. So, okay, first of all, about the docks warehouse, one thing I think the layout is really bad to start off with, and I think it causes some issues with figuring out how to set it up, and why hopefully some of you guys are watching this video because maybe you didn't know how either, because I didn't know how to set it up. The reason is, one thing about it, there's 3 staircases in here, which kind of makes it hard to, it's like, where do you start putting stuff? Look, we got a staircase here, we got a staircase back there, we got a staircase over here. Now, I struggled for a while setting this up. I have this mostly set up to be cocaine growing. This is cocaine growing, cocaine production, and mixing and stuff here. And this is how I've got it set up. And I'll tell you how this came about. The first thing I did is the first thing you don't want to do, and it's tempting to start everything right here in the center of the floor. The problem is, you see, I've not done that. I started on the walls. If you start here in the center of the warehouse and build out, it looks really bad. If you saw some of my previous videos where I had cocoa plants here, because you start in the center, and then as you build out, you hit these stairs, and then you kind of got to work under here a little bit. And I was like, no. Where's the one place that's good to start putting stuff? And so the answer to that is in the warehouse back here. There's one drawback I'll talk about in a second, but this is the best place, I think, to put the plants. The plants, if you put the plants in the middle of the room, they take up way too much space. I needed a good solid wall to put the plants on, and that place is back here. Here we've got, so I'll show you what we got. We got plants along this wall here. They fit nice and tightly, not taking up too much space. And then you can stack these drying racks just like this, just like shelves against the wall here. And same thing down here. This is the best place. The only drawback to this, if there is one, is that the employees, in order to do anything with the plants, they have to come all the way through the warehouse, trim their little, prune their leaves, water their plants, whatever, and then walk all the way back out. But to be fair, if you use this area of the warehouse for anything employee related, they're going to have to come all the way back here. But it's simply the best place. You can't line any number of plants here under the stairs. You don't want to do it in the middle of the floor because you waste too much space with that. So this is really the best place back here. All right, so back here we got this, and trash can coverage. I had a problem with trash can coverage, trying to cover the whole area, and yet not have any gaps and not have them overlap too much or take up too much space where there could be pots. I was actually able to get away with a trash can here, a trash can here, and a trash can here. And the only gaps are, there's a gap here, but it's not, yep, right here actually, yeah. Right here is a small gap, and right here. So I'd say that's pretty decent trash can coverage. I'd say it's really decent without, they need to make the radius for these things bigger. I think they really do, but there you go for that. Now, so trying to keep this flow, coming around this corner here I have the shelves here, and then here. These are the shelves for the 2 botanists to work with the cocoa plants. One's got his there, one's got his there, and it looks like I need to restock with some cocoa seeds. And then there's a somewhat lack of purpose here in the warehouse because I haven't fully defined what I'm doing with this yet, but I do have the layout, and that's what I wanted to show you guys. And I say that because a lot of these shelves, like this one here, is empty, haven't really found their purpose yet, but they will. So we've got the shelves for the botanists here. This is whatever it needs to be. This is supplies for me for around here, you know, trash bags, some speed grill if I want it for whatever reason, and supplies. Now, another drawback of the warehouse. There's a few drawbacks. I don't like the layout. Again, I'm not even sure it's as big as the barn. It doesn't feel as big sometimes. It's certainly not as homey as the barn. I love the barn's nice wood, rustic feel. But also in the warehouse, you have this weird uneven lighting. Like, for instance, in front of this oven here, it's almost like I'm shining my flashlight, you know, at it. It's so bright here. But then here at this cauldron, it's so dark, you can't really see. I'm not a fan of it. I'm just saying it's kind of an ambiance thing. The lighting here is bad. There's some places like upstairs in the warehouse where it's just totally dark. We'll have to get some lights, but anyway. So we get the cauldrons here, and let's turn on the lights here. So we got the cauldrons here, and they got shelves for them here. Here we got a gasoline shelf. Here we got a shelf for extra cocoa leaves that, well, here my cocoa plant production is good enough that it is sped up beyond what the cauldrons could process. Of course, this needs to be tended for right now, but you can see here this is like a frozen state in time where this is how it is. These cocoa plants are enough to produce more than the cauldrons can take because we have a full shelf here almost of not only just cocoa leaves but high quality cocoa leaves. They've gone through what I'm saying is this is efficient. The cocoa leaves have been grown and gone through the drying process faster than the cauldrons can cook them up, so that's good. So gasoline here, cocoa leaves here. You've got some supply shelves here. And oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to hit my, there we go. You can actually, I think, put another shelf here. I think these shelves will actually go far enough that they actually clip into the stairs. Here, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, we could actually put another shelf there. We could actually go even farther. You can stack a decent amount of stuff underneath those stairs there. And I chose not to because I didn't want it to look too weird. All right, so the ovens, I decided to put, I was trying to figure out how do we work with the middle of the floor, so I started by hugging here under the stairs, and I think this is decent. You got flow from the cauldrons to right here, oven, and oven. I wanted them side by side, but I wanted to have room to walk through, so I thought it might be nice if they wrap around here. And then here we got the brick press, and right in the center of this, we have shelves to hold, well, packaging materials. Here we got some loose cocaine ready to be pressed into bricks. Good spot for it. An easily accessible packaging shelf here, and then a shelf here which we can easily reach through the ovens to grab. So those are decently easy to access. So here, yeah, these are 3 tools I think are good to have next to one another. Yeah. And then here we got a kind of another wraparound island of some mixers. My main product I've been making is 4 or 5 steps depending on how I feel that day. Usually 5 steps is what I've been handing out, but here we have 4 mixers arranged like so. And then I thought this was kind of nice. Use whatever design you want, but this definitely works. So if you're looking for inspiration for your warehouse, turn a light on so you can even see up here. I think this works here. This little island here. Got good flow. The packaging machines are easily accessible. All the shelves are easily accessible. It can be hard to reach through a shelf to the one behind it, but these shelves are easily reachable from right here, and these shelves are easily reachable from right here. So I think all of that works really well. Here we have something that's in all of... this is good to have in any of your properties, and it's a shelf full of shelves, because this way I've showed this in many videos. You know, with a shelf full of shelves, you can put down shelves temporarily anywhere you need them, and when you don't need them, you can put them back here. It's very handy to have somewhere a shelf full of shelves. Say if you have 2 delivery trucks pull up and you need to unload some stuff. See, sometimes I'll have a shelf here by the door where I stage things that are ready to be put away. So this area right here, this is just some storage. So yeah, so this is a pretty good way that you can start setting up your warehouse. If you didn't have any ideas, that was the hope here. If you didn't have any ideas, I guess I did say that at the beginning of the video, a lack of ideas, this is a good way to start. Definitely start against one of the walls, preferably the back wall. The back wall, that hallway is nice and firm, straight, flat walls, no stairs or anything blocking your way. You can start your vision back here. And then as you flow out here, you can start working around the staircase and stuff. Upstairs, I didn't touch upstairs. Well, kind of. Up here, it's so cavernously dark. I need to get some... I could get lights up here. Honestly, you're probably best putting your beds up here. See, I only have 3 employees. I think most people would probably have more. I would say you're best just probably putting your beds up here. The only thing you can put... See, like, this is a bunch of wasted space. Look at all this wasted space. The only thing you could do here is you could put shelves along this wall or along this railing. I mean, that's really about it. You could get creative putting shelves here, but they wouldn't be in a good place because you'd have to run up and down the stairs to grab anything from them. So this is more or less really wasted space. Your best thing is just to put beds up here, really. You know, the warehouse, I think, is kind of an odd thing. However, there's one really good thing about the warehouse I want to show you guys. There's one really good thing that I'm not sure everyone knows about, and we're going to show you that right now. I'm going to show you right now why the warehouse is such a key, important property. I hope you like this. This is a little funny here. We're going to go down the street here for a specific reason. We're going to go down the street. We're going to get some police attention. And we're going to get them to follow us down to the warehouse here. I'll show you one cool thing about the warehouse that maybe you didn't think of. First, we want to make sure the cops are following us. Man, what's the guy got to do? Oh, I'm out of bullets. Yo, over this way, cop. Come on. Follow me. There we go. Hey, guys. What's up? Hey, what's up, guys? This is why the warehouse is awesome. When you're in the warehouse, you are impervious to the police. Now, I'm sure that this is probably something they'll fix. But, yeah, they can't do anything. They can't come into your property. And this door still functions and opens for you, even when you have a police wanted level. So I thought I'd show you guys that. That's, let me let this cool down here. It's kind of loud. But, that's one really cool thing about the warehouse. It's definitely a good property that you want to have. So you want to have the warehouse. It's got a great location. If you, get chased by the police, you can always run here. And it's just, I think it's kind of, the space inside of it's kind of inefficient and maybe hard to find a way to set up. So I hope this helped you maybe with some ideas on how you might want to set yours up. I need some more development in here, but mine's definitely going to work from here. I've got a good start to how we're going to set this up. And yeah, it's looking good, and I think we can make some good use of it. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I'm going to keep working on this and some other properties around here. And yeah, guys, I'll see you soon in another Schedule 1 video. Thanks a lot for watching, and catch you next time. Peace.